The Science of Getting Rich.
Hello, we've arrived at another chapter of our course. Today, the author will talk about the importance of gratitude in the process of creating wealth. But first, I want to know if you did the exercise proposed in the previous chapter. Did you describe in detail what your life would be like when you become rich? Did you write down the amount of money you'd like to have in your account? Was there a deadline for this to happen? Right now, you might think this is all a bunch of nonsense, but it is fundamental for you to reach your goal. And now, another equally important thing the author will explain in this chapter is gratitude. The word gratitude comes from Latin and means grace, which is related to favor, to benevolence. In other words, gratitude is something that has a deep relationship between the creator and the individual, in this case, between the formless substance, between God and us. We cannot access the formless substance, we cannot access God or the universe without a feeling of deep gratitude. The formless substance, the one that is in everything and everywhere, relates to us through thought, but not only through thought, but also through our feelings. And the feeling that connects us directly to this force is gratitude. It's like a pipeline that can have a greater or lesser flow, and this flow depends on gratitude. The greater the gratitude, the greater the possibilities of achievement through the formless substance. The lesser the gratitude, the weaker the connection and the achievements. Gratitude is capable of providing internal joy, freedom from conflict, and emotional health. As has been said before, we communicate with the formless substance through our thoughts, but also through our feelings. And with this, we create our energy field, which interacts with God, which interacts with the universe. And it all starts with thought. Things only materialize in the outer world after they have passed through someone's mind. Thoughts generate feelings, and through these thoughts and feelings, they are impressed upon the formless substance. But the feeling that makes things reach the supreme source most easily is the feeling of gratitude. Without this feeling, it is almost impossible to reach this inexhaustible source of resources. So, what is the state of thought I should position myself in? What is the mental state I should maintain throughout the day, so that this thought is impressed upon the formless substance? What kinds of thoughts should I have? What vibration, what frequency of thought should you maintain? The answers to all these questions are very easy. You must maintain the frequency of gratitude. The act of feeling grateful connects you with all the positive energies of the universe. But there is something very important about gratitude. It cannot be faked. Gratitude can only be felt. So you must feel grateful for everything, truly. Even if your financial situation is not very good, you must be grateful for what you have and have achieved so far, even if it is little. Because the Bible itself says that he who is faithful in little will be set over much. Even if your situation is not the best, you must have a mindset of prosperity. He who has a mindset of prosperity, more will be given to him, and he who does not have a mindset of prosperity, even what he has, will be taken away. Your thoughts of gratitude will put you in a position to receive. They will put you in a position of prosperity. Be thankful for the things you have already achieved. Be thankful for the roof over your head, for the food, for the bed, even if all these things are the simplest. Because for the substance, for God, it's not the quantity that matters, but the quality. If your feeling of gratitude is genuine, you will be in connection with the whole. Give thanks in your heart. Say it out loud. Say, "Thank you so much. Thank you for what I have today. I know I will have more. I am striving to have more. And every day, I will achieve more. Thank you." Be grateful for what you are creating, because you are the one creating this reality. If your reality is not yet very good, it's because a little more gratitude is missing. Maintain this thought of gratitude always in harmony, and never complain again. Do not let any thought of complaint enter your mind. Never complain about anything. Eliminate the habit of complaining, because this will kill any possibility that exists in your life for you to become rich. Rich people do not complain. When you complain, you cut the link. You cut your connection with the higher mind. You cut your connection with the universe, with God. You cut your connection with the formless substance from which all things are created. Be grateful all the time. Be as grateful as you possibly can. Carry within you the feeling of gratitude. Feel grateful for everything. Feel grateful for the sun. Feel grateful for the rain. Be thankful for the opportunity you are having to take this course. Be thankful, because everything in your life depends on your degree of satisfaction and gratitude. The more gratitude, the more satisfaction. The more satisfaction, the more gratitude. This is the key to getting everything you want. Even though you might be thinking, it's easy to talk about gratitude when everything is going well, but it's harder to stay grateful when things aren't working out. It truly isn't easy. But when you start to maintain the habit of gratitude, over time it becomes natural, and your life begins to change. Now, to finish this chapter, take the sheet of paper you wrote on in the last chapter, where you described your perfect life. Read that sheet of paper, and then give thanks as if it has already happened. Start to feel grateful right now. Start giving thanks from this moment on, because this will become true in your life. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next chapter.